April 8, 1845, and construction is ongoing on the University of Hanover. Welcome in, everyone. I call myself Zondagskind, and I'd like to play Victoria 3. I'm re-recording this episode because at the end I was getting rather whiny, and nobody wants to listen to that, so I just have to accept that these 5 universities are too much of a strain on my economy, that the philosophy department isn't going to work out, that, well, this was something I just wanted to do. I want to trade and export some fruit, which was going to go to the British market, and import wood from the Swedish market, which is a strain on our bureaucracy, but that's fine. And yeah, it's just... And I have to accept that unifying Germany, it's a pipe dream at this point, because Prussia has gobbled up all the miners around us. Great Britain intervenes when we try to take Hamburg. Austria has Oldenburg. All we can do really is try to get to major power, but that's still 100 prestige extra we need. And then gobble up Bremen, Braunschweig, and Schaumburg-Lippe. Yeah, it's a rough game, honestly. It's and it keeps repeating every time I restart. I've restarted this game over the past few months a couple times, and I don't know. I feel like this is some things are out of your hands and they reliably go wrong. So yeah, make of that what you will. Things are expensive still, and I can't really afford to go for more construction. At least our armed forces are happy. Good on them, I suppose. Getting this tick of colonial fairs on October 4. So 2 more months. And then we'll see how that works. I will get this second university just because I was already working on it. But yeah, philosophy department, it's just not going to happen, which is sad because it gives you quite a nice boost of science, but I just can't afford the wages here. Because I believe all the wages are just paid by the government. Maybe clerical academics are less expensive? I don't know. Anyway. I would really like the, yeah. We talked about that. Helmut Lingman specifically hates colonial expansion, which is sad. Very large chance that colonial resettlement does not go through. At least we can get that little bit of extra science here. I don't like to be at the base of 50. There is the ethics of exploitation. Please, please give me the success chance. I suppose I'll do this. Okay, we got the 20% chance there. Which at least means we're basically at 50-50 because debate, I believe, is basically... It can be good, it can be bad. Okay, it's some kind of complication. Okay. Yikes. Now we're working on the paper mill, which was something that is expensive in our market. In fact, I should look at what we are buying into our market, which is sugar and wood. Industrial boom. That is nice. Boost our industries further. This wheat farm does make... A rye farm, I should say, does make some sense. Because sugar is expensive. So good on you. And maybe we can use it to stop importing that sugar. 18 units. How much is the deficit? Quite a bunch. So that is good. And we could also get more logging camps. And then we're just working on some stuff we don't have anything of yet. So we don't have any glass. We do need it. And we have an input good shortage of engines because Schaumburg-Lippe has built their first railway. And we don't have a motor industries planned yet. But we shall in Hanover. And yeah, this is a problem, but it's one that I can't really solve right now. I could maybe move up the motor industries, but it has to come after the coal mines. There's really no other way around it. And as long as this is the way it is, I don't want to spend more on construction. So that is kind of rough. I could maybe just trade for engines. That's not the worst thing in the world. This is a tax waste of 2.1%. That is something I can at least deal with. And of course, immediately it's unproductive because we don't need that many of them. And Belgium also needs their engines. But we'll have to deal. We'll have to deal. Meanwhile, next tick on colonial resettlement, and we made it. That is actually great. Very happy about that. So, let's think. What we have too little of. So tea is something we would like to have, as well as hardwood, sugar. So Igbo, the Niger Delta, is usually a good place to go. We have sugar. We have wood, which can also give hardwood. What was the other thing? Tea? Doesn't have tea. Where could we get tea? Let me just... let me think. This always has tea, so then we can check. Tea. Go to details. Where is it made? Alright, it's made in South Cameroon. So is that maybe a better place to go? Let me see. This has coffee. Sorry, coffee. Come on. No, come on. Coffee. It's a luxury drink. So I assume it just replaces... Like wine is just as good? Okay, so you don't necessarily need tea. But let's check. So this is mostly the same. But you don't have tobacco there. Which fixes the intoxicants better than liquor. So I think Igbo, the Niger Delta, is the most valuable one. Alternatively, you could go here, I think, for the sulfur mine. Because let's check, I believe we also don't have anywhere where we have sulfur. So that is a very valid choice as well. But first, we need to establish an interest. So we need to lose the interest in Scandinavia. And both of them are in the Niger region. So let's just do that. Yeah, I'm kind of debating what to do there. I think after railways, by the way, we go to quinine. Just so we colonize faster. Kind of liking, honestly, the idea here of getting these sulfur mines. I think the rest is identical. Yeah, so it's just you get more sulfur mines. So maybe that's just better. Now this, of course, has a lot of arable land. But that's just because it's a bigger landmass. It has been activated because this is 1, 2, 3... 4 tiles only, whereas this is 1, 2, 3, yeah, it's more than 10. I think it's fine, honestly, to just establish this colony. The Danish aren't progressing there, which is fine with me. very first thing I'll need is a port there. After that, it can work. Could already work on a sulfur mine. I think that's fine to help out our paper mill, which will be using sulfur, which currently we have nothing of in our empire. So that makes sense. And we won't expand into any more tiles just yet. Take our time there. But if we can, I would like to expand into Niger Delta. But first, this paper mill, for which we will need to import our sulfur, but that is fine. If we can, I would like to get rid of one of these trade routes. The engine one is now doing fine. I think we can ditch maybe the sugar. Nah, let's see. The wood one is the least productive. Let's ditch that one. So, Hanoverian Togo has been established. Very happy with that law. Now, maybe we can try and make these guys less angry at us. Problem is, all of the laws they want are bad. So, there's that. And I think... No, this is an institution as well. I don't want to get into more institutions. I think all of this is just fine as it is right now. I would like wealth voting, I guess. But we're not in a position because the Conservatives are in government. And the only thing we could do is get the industrialists in. But even that is kind of trash. So, let's go on. See, this paper mill built can no longer improve with Hamburg. What would it need to get you back into the customs union? I'd really love there to be like indicators how you could improve an acceptance score more. Like just little indicators, like Civ 6 does this, even though those aren't always the best tips, but at least you have an idea of how you could improve something like diplomatic visibility. So here I would like there to be like a little box, acceptance score. You can raise this by getting trade routes to them, or having more power projection, something like that. This is just a little bare bones for me. Speaking of power projection, that is one thing I wanted to do. Because there are some unemployed in here. So here I wanted to build a couple more barracks. And that should improve our power projection. Also, it should help if we go to skirmish infantry, but currently we do not have the ammunition planned. So once we get that, I do want to go into the better army method. So that is also a thing we want to do. But yeah, money is tight. Our economy is honestly not advancing that quickly. Not as quickly as I would like. But paper mill is done. It will start to consume sulfur, which we should have 0 of, but apparently sell orders. No, that's buy orders. Show me the sell orders. Thank you. Oh my god, why are you doing this? So apparently there is a sulfur mine in Schaubuch-Lippe, which is just now picking up any kind of customers. Oh, that's great. Language in the classroom. I suppose this is giving me more education access? No, more authority. I don't necessarily need that, honestly. I'm fine with less authority there. Weird, by the way, that it shows like the book. I guess it shows the Bible, Divine Right. Well, yeah. I feel like this is like a book. goes for education. Like, I believe that the institution, like, this is a book, you know? Also, if we got more bureaucracy, we could get another level of colonization and just not have a tax waste, which is nice. Working on a coal mine now because we desperately need coal, although we also desperately need tools, but that is being worked on by our private citizens, so good on them. Good on them, I guess. So yeah, I guess a couple things that are good are happening in this episode. The investment pool is actually growing. So I'm thinking we get another construction sector here. Because that's a big increase in our capacity to build. We can also now get railways ourselves, which we will slot in. So that's nice. I'd like to look at this. I think we will get a coffee plantation here. Come on. Dye, I assume, is not in our market. Slot that in. And tobacco is the other big thing. There's still quite some arable land to pick up over there. So people want to enact public schools. No can do for now. No can do. So now we're losing some money. Oh well. What are you going to do about it? At least we have a lot more production, which I guess I'm happy with. I just need to make sure I don't get into a debt spiral. But I think it should be fine. Luxury furniture is... let me see. Yeah, this is worth less, I think, than this. Yeah, way less. Yeah, so this is better. Also, we got the Bessemer process for steel mills. Which, what does that do? It consumes more iron to make more steel. Let's see how that works. Well, now you're a little underpowered. We are making tools with steel, so it's good for that it's cheap. We have an input goods shortage of coal. Well, we're working on that. In the meantime, no, I really don't want to use... wait, Belgium, would you be interested in a trade agreement with Neu-Hannover? You would for an obligation. How are you feeling about it if I just trade with you? Are you feeling about it now? Still with an obligation. You know what? What's the worst that could happen if we owe an obligation to Belgium? I'm sure it'll be fine. There you go. Trade agreement with Belgium. And how would you feel about joining our customs union? Badly. You feel badly about that. How are we doing in terms of time? I think we will wait until maybe... Let's see. We'll wait until the coal mine, I think, is finished. That's our very first own coal mine. We were relying on supplies from Braunschweig and Schaumburg-Lippe for now. Schaumburg-Lippe, by the way, not struggling with market access anymore, just struggling with, I guess, a lack of population. So that is tough nuggies for them. But I think we can, I guess, wait for this rye farm. It's kind of a weird moment to end the episode on. Maybe just end on the coal mine being finished. That seems better. Then I'll speed up the process just a bit. Oh, meanwhile, grand plan pays off. Well, stop there then. Helmut Lingman, the methodical leader of the rural folk, has been studiously working behind the scenes for some time now, and last, all his work has paid off for the rural folk and Hanover. Okay, man is pleased with his axe that he looks like he's about... So pleased with his axe that he looks like he's about to burst into flames of contained emotion. How charming. Professionally speaking, though, not the most clever move. What? Oh! Less loan interest rate and more gold reserve limit? Sure. So, August 21, 1847, and Helmut Lingman, for all his flaws, has done something nice for the finances of Hanover, so good on him. And if you also like Helmut Lingman for this, then do please leave a like for this dude. And if you think he still sucks for being a pacifist, then leave your comment. In any case, if you want to know when we go on battling him for colonial stuff, then subscribe and ding the bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!